This is the future.
I'm back to creating the usual Warframe content again. Thanks to you, my father and wife are now safely back home and my father is free from the COVID disease. We still have a debt to pay on the hospital, but I don't care about that now, as I'll just work hard to pay for that later. For now, I'm just glad that my family is safe and I'm back to the thing I love doing the most. And that's creating content for you lads. So first in the menu is kind of a request or a question from one of you guys. Someone asked me if I tried using Mirage Hall of Mirrors with Levos signature shotgun, the Cedo. Well, yes, I have tried it lad, and it's multi-hit madness when you use the alternate fire of the Cedo. When you activate Mirage first ability, then fire the alternate fire of the Cedo, it creates more projectiles that are randomly bouncing around the room. These projectiles are more than enough to kill some unarmored units with the alternate fire, but it's the best use for priming enemies before killing them with your favorite melee weapon. This is just my playstyle, and I just want to show you what this build can do. You see, there are conversations about what's the best survivability for Mirage. Some say that movement is the way, but still, I'm not confident about just moving around for survivability. Mirage has her Hall of Mirrors to distract enemies, and she also got her Eclipse that gives her damage reduction, but then, these abilities are unreliable. You will still get killed when you make a mistake in high-level missions, and that's just one weakness of Mirage. She is considered to be a glass cannon, but we can fix that with the Helminth system. There are two options. One is a Gloom Build while the other one is a Muzzle Flash Mirage build. Between the two, I'd say that Muzzle Flash is my heavy favorite since it has no energy drain. It's true that Gloom has more advantages when it comes to survivability since it has life steal when you damage enemies with any weapons or your Warframe abilities, but the thing is, it's very energy consuming, especially if you want to min-max the power strength of Mirage while having enough range to affect targets with Gloom. On the other hand, a max range or even just a high range shooting gallery with Muzzle Flash augment will allow you to disarm enemies with their gun. But not all are positive when using shooting gallery. However, the disadvantage of this ability is when you are facing enemies like nullifiers who can protect enemies from this ability. Best that you pop their bubbles before they pop your head. It's really a personal preference, as both Gloom and shooting gallery works well with Mirage at the right hands. Now, let's talk about builds. For Mirage, I tried to balance range, power strength, and duration. I want some power with Eclipse while having a high range for Muzzle Flash and keeping them for a long period of time, enough for my energy to regenerate and recast the ability again if they expire. For the weapon, of course, we will be using the Cedo. For this combo, I'm not just using this gun as a primer weapon, but also something that can kill enemies once you have applied tons of status with its alternate fire. Sometimes, this build can also kill multiple enemies with a couple of shots of its alternate fire. For the melee weapon, I'm using one of my favorite ton, for which is the Oma built with electricity and viral. After seeing what viral and electric can do, especially when you group enemies all together, I highly recommend this element combo to all of you. It's really fun to use, especially with weapons that can ramp up electric damage fast. By the way, for more survivability, I ended up adding healing return since I have a reliable way to proc status with the Cedo. Take note that I choose to have magnetic on my Cedo for more status proc, and if you will just be using this condition overload shotgun as a primer weapon, then might as well add the gas element. This is a very simple Mirage combo, but it's sure worth trying since it gives you that fun and reliability in missions while using Mirage. I will be showing more combos very soon, and also, I want to discuss some important changes that are coming to Warframe in the near future. More videos to come, and I hope that you will enjoy the content I will provide soon. Thank you so much for watching. Squad Leader signing off.
This is the future.